Hey everyone, it's Nye and welcome to another episode of Nye's Growing Space, the YouTube channel, and here is your dose of growth. First, I want to thank everybody that views my videos, that shares my videos, and that comments on them. I just want you to know that I really appreciate it, and if this is your first time checking out my videos, then thank you so much as well. My mission is to share my growth journey in hopes to inspire you on your journey, and a dose of growth is to provide you with something to think about, to take with you on your day, and hopefully something for you to grow from. So today's topic is, how does your fear affect your parenting? Now, I know for me, I am a overthinker, so I do like to give like little disclaimers, and this disclaimer is this video is not for you to bring judgment onto yourselves, for you to bring judgment onto others that you may think that do these things, or it's not here for you to bring judgment, and for even me to bring judgment on others. It's to bring awareness of on our parenting, and for us to be able to be aware of the decisions and how we're parenting and how that affects our kids. So this video is to help bring awareness to your parenting. So what are some things you fear as a parent? Do you have a fear of your child being traumatized, you not doing enough as a parent, as far as financially not being able to provide for them, to take care of them, or just be able to purchase the things that they may just want, just for them to be happy, as far as taking them on trips and having good Christmases or whatever? If those things mean something to you, is that something that you fear? What about failing your child, about basically not being there for your child when they needed you the most? So what are some of the fears that you have as far as parenting? Is it teen pregnancy? I know at least my mom, that was one of her biggest fear, was teen pregnancy, because she was a teen parent. Is it, again, your child being traumatized in a physical or mental way? I do know that for my mom, because she, was molested at a very young age, she's very protective and very aware of, and pays attention to who she would let around us. She would pay attention to who she would let around my little brother, and those different things. So again, what are some things that you fear as a parent? And I want you to think of those things, and I want you to, bring awareness to those things, not judge, not add any judgment onto them, but just as awareness. And so what are some of the actions that comes from our fear when we're parenting? We become that overprotective parent. We become the helicopter parent, the parent that always has to hover and watch and see what it is that our kid is doing at all time, to make sure that they don't hurt themselves, or that they don't get hurt by someone else, and things of that nature. We begin to shelter our kid. We begin to maybe even keep things from our kids. So I'm speaking in regards to, like, okay, I don't want them to get hurt as far as, like I said, physical traumatic types of things, but sometimes we try not to hurt them. Maybe if there is an absent parent, and we may keep secrets from them in regards to that, because we don't want them to be hurt, or different things of that nature. Or maybe you may not be honest about the financial situation that your family is going through, because you don't want your kid to feel a certain type of way, or to think certain things, or to worry about certain things. So those are some of the actions that we take out of the fear of our children having to go through something. And so as a parent, we parent them out of the fear. So the result of us being overprotective, of us smothering our children and being that helicopter parent, is our children or child, depending on however many kids you have, they will feel smothered. Your child will grow up and feel inexperienced on life, and ultimately it is going to make them ill-equipped, and it's going to make sure that they're not a sufficient person, if you are the parent that's like, nope, I'm trying to prevent teen pregnancy at all costs, so my kid is not able to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, my kid's not able to go to the mall by themselves, my kid's not in the, and when I say kid, let's say teenager at this point, my teenager's not able to do X, Y, and Z, there's curfews, there's this, there's that, and there's so many rules and regulations, then your kid is now sheltered and in the house and inexperienced. So when they become 18 and they grow up and actually is able to go out into the world, they're ill-equipped. They don't know how to manage certain things. They don't know how to analyze certain things because they weren't taught that. So it could be teen pregnancy. It could be anything else that you can think of, that the things that you've experienced in your life that you're trying to prevent to happen in your kid's life. So you want to, again, bring awareness to that and bring awareness to how your fear, how parenting out of fear is truly affecting your child and you in the relationship between you and your kid. Now, we can't protect our kids from everything. I know you hear that all the time, but for whatever reason, as parents, I know for me as a mother, you still try, because even if your kid breaks their arm or something just as small as that, like, you want to be able to protect them from anything. But the thing is, they will get hurt no matter what. I use the breaking of the arm example because my child broke her arm. My daughter broke her arm literally right in front of me, and it was just a simple trip and she fell on her arm the wrong way. There was absolutely nothing I could have done to prevent her from breaking her arm. It was just going to be something that happened. We just really want to make sure that we're there for our kids. We can't continue to parent out of fear. We have to just let them experience life, let them get hurt, let them feel the pain, because they're going to, no matter what. And the important thing is to be there for them. Be there and comfort them. Don't condemn them. Don't be judgmental. Don't chastise them for the decisions that they've made or them being hurt. Maybe they didn't listen. Maybe they did. Who knows? But I do know that it's okay if your kid gets hurt. You just want to be there for them. So the next time you catch yourself parenting out of fear, you want to bring awareness. And as far as, okay, why do I have this fear? Where does this fear come from? Does this fear come from something that I experienced as a child or something that I did growing up? Because I know that happens a lot. Oh, well, when I was your age, I was doing X, Y, and Z, and I was doing all of these bad things. So I'm going to keep you in the house so that way you don't do all of those things. I know for me, that was my experience. My mom just assumed that because she was a teen mom, I was going to be a teen mom, and that's how she treated me. She treated me for a while as if I was her and reincarnated, and I was just going to be a teen mom if she didn't, have me on lockdown, and that was far from the case. So you want to bring awareness to the fear, and you want to make sure that it's a reasonable parenting decisions that you're making. Like, yes, this fear is reasonable, what's going on right now, the coronavirus. So yes, it is, okay to have a fear of you contracting this virus, or your kid contracting this virus. That is a justifiable fear, and you do want to take the precautions. But if the fear is just a hindrance based off of you just want to be able to protect your kid, and you just want them because something might happen and there's really no proof that something's going to happen, and you're just hindering your kid from being able to enjoy life, then you want to think about that also. Again, this is not to make you feel bad. This is not to sound as if I'm being condemning or judgmental. It's just to bring awareness to your parenting, my parenting, everybody's parenting. So for something that you can take with you is do what's best for your child. And deep down, you know what's best for your child. I'm not talking about the hard-headed, stubborn, I know what's best for my child and I'm going to do things this way, but what's truly best for your child, the individual person that your child is. So I hope you found value, and remember, if you do, to share and comment. Thank you so much for tuning in.